Hey guys, Maniac here, and I'm here with some more Maniac reviews. Today for Maniac reviews, I'm gonna be reviewing Elysium. And by the way, you can now call me Kruger, and if you will excuse me, I'm off to go hunt a little mouse. Alright, so Elysium. First things I want to mention about this movie is same director from District 9, same guy who directed District 9, and you can obviously see that in the trailer, just kind of how everything looks, how everything's set up, and you can really see the presence of District 9 in the movie. But that will get onto negatives and positives, etc., etc., etc. in the final thing. But let's get onto the characters. So we have Max, aka Matt Damon. We have Kruger, aka person. Well, Kruger, that's it. I don't really know his actor name. I will say this though about the actor. He is the same actor who played the main character in District 9, so you know that's cool. He's been in a lot of the movies that the guy from District 9 makes. I don't know if they're just really good friends or what the heck. Then you have the Secretary of Defense, her name again. Then you have Frey again, but she's like one of those actors that I've seen, but I don't know what her name is. And Snake, I believe was his name. It was like Snake or something. Yeah, it was Snake. I believe, yeah, Snake, not Solid Snake, just Snake. And then, yeah, that's really 5 main characters right there. Alright, so storyline. Storyline is basically Max, aka Matt Damon, lives on Earth. Earth has been just gotten shat on, it looks like. If you look at it, it's basically a post-apocalyptic, and the world has gone to crap, and you see there's this thing called Elysium in the skies where all the rich people live, and you know there's no cancer, there's no disease, because they've somehow found all this technology to do it. Now keep in mind this is the future, so okay. Anyways, and Matt Damon somehow gets sick. I'm not gonna say how. Well, actually, you kind of see it in the movie, in the trailer. So he basically gets exposed to radiation, and he starts to die. But Snake gives him the offer to get him to Elysium so he can live. And so they go on this adventure to get to Elysium and save everybody on Earth. Yeah. So, negatives and positives. I'm gonna start out with negatives, because there is only one negative. Too many camera angles during the action scenes. During some of the action scenes, you will see this, and if you go see this movie, or if you have seen this movie, during almost every action scene, you'll have one shot here, and then about another second, or maybe like 50 milliseconds later, you have another shot. And there was just so many shots, like they didn't give you enough time to focus on what was going on. There's a part near the end, like the big battle scene at the end, you just can't, like for me there was this one big part that I remember just going, alright, there are too many different shots. And it's basically, it's like there's an upper angle, then there's a bottom angle, left angle, top angle, right angle, like all over the place in the matter of 5 seconds, and then it does that for about another minute. That was so hard to focus on what the heck was going on. You're like, where, here, whoop. But yeah. Also a bit of padding, and by padding I mean the beginning. Beginning was kind of slow, but the beginning was kind of meant to, it wasn't, the beginning that they had wasn't really to draw you in. It was for you to understand what was going on, and and when I say beginning, I'm like talking about the first 45 or 30 minutes of the movie. It's basically them just kind of showing off what's been happening, you know, what this futuristic world looks like, what it's kind of come down to, what the planet has subbed down to, and all the backstories and stuff. And then it's just kind of action and trying to solve the conflict. So, but if you've seen the trailer and you're not going in blind, the beginning will be fine because you know what's coming. But yeah. Anyways, positives. No other padding than the beginning. You guys know me. I hate padding. Padding is always the thing that I look out for when I'm watching a movie. If it has padding, then it is automatically not a 5, not a 4.9, not a 4.8. It gets ranked down to a 4.7, depending how heavy the padding is. But then, very good acting done by all the acting. Very good acting done by all the acting, by all the actors and actresses. Very good fight scenes. The fight scenes put you on the edge of your seat. You're just like, hee hee. That wasn't a good Michael Jackson impression. And you're left wondering, you know, who's gonna win, what's gonna happen, etc., etc., etc. There are parts in the movie where you just want to start cheering on Max, aka Mark Wahlberg. I mean Matt Damon. Why did I think Mark Wahlberg? What the bullocks? And then you're just kind of like, this is like, it's just, there's some surprises in there that just out of nowhere, boom, you know. But then there's some pretty ridiculous stuff that happens that gets into negatives. But the storyline is really good. It wasn't all over the place. Very well put together. Very well told. Very well done. The movie in general. And if you liked District 9, you will love this movie. Like, even if you just thought, you know, if you watched District 9 and you thought, oh, that was okay. No. And then you go and see Elysium, your mind will just go, yes! If you're a District 9 fan, you will love this movie. If you're somebody like me who's still waiting for a District 9 sequel, this will have to do for now. I loved District 9 when it came out. I would love there to be a sequel along with, I'm guessing, a whole bunch of other people, because that was such a great movie. The guy did excellent on this one especially, so shout out to you, man. Good job. Good job. But other than that, there's not much to say other than there was a bit too many camera angle shots at some points. But not at all points, that's the good thing. Like, you know, it was just a few ones here and there. Beginning was a bit slow, kind of making it a bit padding, but not too much. Good. Every kind of bad thing that happened wasn't in a large scale, it was in a small scale. Because of this, I'm going to give this movie a 4.6 out of 5 because of the fact that there was a good amount of bad things, but it wasn't to the point where you're like, this is so bad. It wasn't to the point of Superman or Wolverine. And this, I'm really thankful because I was scared. I was going into this movie scared. This was kind of high up on my expectations list, like to be a good movie, such like R.I.P.D. and Wolverine was. And I went into this movie high expectations. Those expectations were met to the fullest. Like I said, it had its small problems, but it is an excellent movie for sure. A must watch. It broke the streak of bad movies for summer. And there's really nothing else I can say other than go watch this movie. And like I said, if you're a fan of District 9 like I was, you will love this movie. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, favorite, like, and all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys next time or whatever I make. Haters gonna drag on up. Peace out.